At 2:30 on March 4, 2020, this is the live data streaming in from air pollution sensors placed at the Ambedkar Society in Pune, Maharashtra. Interestingly, the data being received here is not fed from expensive, precision scientific grade equipment. These are all coming in from high-resolution, accurate and affordable air quality monitoring sensors developed through India-US collaboration. This is their story. Not just this one housing society in Pune. What if citizens elsewhere also like to know the real-time air pollution levels in their vicinity?
And that clearly requires the cost of these sensors to be brought down significantly so that more of these can be deployed.
And how much better would it be if the cost was as affordable as to have every citizen own their personal air quality monitors? That is precisely the vision of the project titled High Resolution Air Quality Monitoring and Air Pollutant Data Analytics. Collaborating on this project are researchers from the University of Southern California, Los Angeles, the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and the CSIR Central Electronics Engineering Research Institute, Pilani. The project is funded by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India and Intel, who have collaborated to support the research initiative for real-time river water and air quality monitoring. The initiative is administered by the Binational Indo-US Science and Technology Forum, or IUSSTF.
And the approach our group in IISc has been taking is to kind of use the technology of silicon fabrication.
Due to the nature of its material, silicon lends itself easily to mass manufacture. Fabricating gas sensors for carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, and sulfur dioxide have followed the silicon route. At the clean room of the Center for Nanoscience and Engineering, located at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, we are quite close to where the secret sauce is actually applied on the silicon wafers to make a large number of gas sensors.
Maybe you can make maybe 50, 100, even thousands, depending on the size of each sensor and the size of the plate.
This is a lithography tool we use to print gas sensor devices on silicon wafer. This wafer has more than 3000 devices. The one device size is 1 mm by 1 mm.
The innovative manner of calibrating these gas sensors also reduces the cost. This is the gas sensor created at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. This is the field deployment at Jayanagar of an earlier set of sensors produced by IISc alongside the Pollution Control Board monitoring station. Alongside the Pollution Control Board monitoring station to see what exactly the sensors are saying.
So we are at a location called Jayanagar in Bangalore South. The sensor potentially can sense pollutants like NO2, SO2, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. So once the sensor picks up the pollutants, so there is a transduction operation which happens, and this board potentially, after collecting the data, relays the data back through a GSM network.
And then the data from the R boxes and the data from the Pollution Control Board sensors, we take it together and we analyze.
The collaborators then try and figure out the best way to recover the ground truth, or, if you like, the air truth of pollution from the data provided by the low-cost sensors. This is based on the amount of gas molecules that has stuck to them, changing their resistance and hence the current flow, which is what the analysts are waiting for.
Finally, we want the gas concentration value, but what you get is current reading. And that conversion from current to gas concentration value is where machine learning comes in.
So what you see here is a comparison of a sensor's recording with a reference grade sensor deployed live in Jayanagar. One of the important aims of this project is to see how much we can replicate in terms of accuracy a single very high cost but very accurate sensor by using instead a lot of cheap but inaccurate sensors. And the key innovation here is that if we can transport the data, the raw data that these cheap sensors collect and move it to the cloud, then lots of sophisticated data analytics and statistical inference techniques can be applied to get or match the accuracy that a single but very costly and expensive to maintain sensor would give.
You should be able to ideally get air quality readings from every home, for example. That would be ideal. And also maybe every 15 minutes, because air quality doesn't change that rapidly. So, once in 10 minutes or 15 minutes is still good, but not once a day or once a month.
With application developers moving in, the collaboratively created raw data could well pave the way for all of us to get air quality readings from every home, almost every 15 minutes.